Boy, g'day guys, it's Sam here and welcome to the first Q&A video. Now this has been a highly requested video from you guys and I finally got around to doing it. I gave you guys the opportunity to ask a few questions on a recent upload I did and I have them prepared here. So let's just get straight into it. Reef Morgan, why do you prefer V8 4Bs instead of a built diesel? Mine is, but I can't stand how much fuel it chews. Right, well, the only answer is just personal preference. To be honest, I don't know a lot about diesels. And there are some decent diesels out there that have a lot of power and torque, but you just can't beat the sound and the feeling of the petrol V8. And I know way more about like the internals of the motors and how to modify them. I wouldn't really know the first thing about a diesel. Like it just gets a load of boost and then they go bang. Like. Anyway, so that's my answer on that. Adam, I wonder if that's his actual name. How do you get your hair to sit so well, bruh? I'll tell you what, it's just a whole lot of engine grease. Kyle Roker, my question for your QA is, what do you do for a day job / work to fund the Patrol build? Well, of course I do want to do this full time, so that is the ultimate goal, but at the moment, my day job is an electrical engineer. You know, it pays the bills, it's not super exciting, but that's what I studied at uni. So I do that most of the time, and I'm also a part-time musician. Fun fact, actually, the intro song to Built Not Bought, I wrote and recorded that all myself. Yeah, so there's a little fun fact Friday for you. I've been playing in bands for so long, like usually Friday, Saturday nights, and I have an acoustic duo as well that plays a lot of Sunday sessions. So if you're in Perth, you might see me on stage one day. I have so many plans, but just not the time to execute them. So that's why I started, things like Patreon and the merchandise to try and get the funds to be able to support myself so I can do this full time and make way more videos. Because that's the ultimate goal, really. Nathan Bari, QA. What app are you using to read all your gauges on the iPad? I get asked this a lot actually, and I'm not 100%. Only reason is because the thing I used previously, it's called the Talk App Pro, but that was on an Android device. So this being Apple iPad, use the OBD sensor, and I think there is some app called Talk App or whatever, but I'm yet to investigate that, but I do know it can be done. So it'll be in a little episode somewhere. I'll definitely show you guys that when it's ready to go. Next, Logan Powell. What was your first 4x4? Loving the Built Not Bought videos. Keen to see how this rig will turn out. Exclamation mark, yeah. My first 4-wheel drive was a Nissan Patrol. Funny that. Chandel Jandal. Wonder if that's a internet name or your real name. Awesome if it is. All right, what are your thoughts on Suzuki Jimny Sierra Vitara? Good God, I hate those fucking things. Whoa, don't get worked up just yet. Only reason is because they're so damn small, but they're so good. Guys spend so much on their big ass Patrol and Nissan, can't get up a hill, and there goes the Jimny just super sick fun if you got no budget. Actually, funny story, I had a friend who had I think it was a Vitara, and it fell off the side of a bank at the beach, and we literally ran over 3-4 boys on the side of it and held the car up as she drove down the rest of it. And if we weren't there holding it, it would have rolled. But because they're that light, you could just pick the thing up and move it if you can't get over something. All right, Joel Eggins. What tires and rims are you going to put on your Patrol? Right, so the rims I've got, those Fuel Lethals, I get asked about them all the time. I got them from America. They came straight from the States because they had to be sort of custom built to suit the Nissans. I don't know, maybe you can get them in Australia at the moment, but so I do want to keep them. Tires, I'm not sure what brand yet. I used to run Kumos, and then I tried some of these, they're called Crocodile Alaskas or something. They're a Chinese brand, but I was just shredding them, so it didn't matter. I'm gonna go a 35-inch tire. Any bigger than that, I'm gonna have issues with rubbing, and they're not gonna fit on the canopy as a spare. Any smaller, and you're just wasting your time. Sassy Sasquatch. That can't be a real name. Will the GU be touring or for hardcore 4-wheeling? Both. Adrenaline Seeker 1998. Why Patrols? Give Cruiser some love. Brody Young, why don't you make more videos, even if they are just simple ones that you can explain what sort of canopy and all that stuff you'll be having on the ute? Thanks. I do that, but they don't make their way on YouTube. I do try and make a lot more of those sort of videos, but they're over on my Patreon page. Now that's just because the people on there who are supporting me do get the access to that behind the scenes, extra footage and content, that sort of stuff. So I do have a lot of behind the scenes things and just random clips, like you say, just simple videos. But jump on the Patreon page. As soon as you sign up to that, you'll get all the backdated videos and you can see the lot. Zane Hooper, when are you planning to have the ute completed? Well, I did have a little diary from months ago and it said Patrol will be running in February, so that didn't happen. But it needs to be done by the start of May, because end of May, head up north of WA to start filming the next series of Chasing Lines. So it's got to be done by then. But I think it'll be running in the next month. Sure. Noah Batson. My question for the QA is, are you going to release the cost of the build at the end? I'm not, the thing is, I'm not recording everything I buy. Like, there's so many little bits and pieces that are thrown in there, but it's well over 50 at the moment. And I do pay for everything. A lot of guys think it's the sponsors and that are just giving me all this stuff, but I do pay for it, and the things I put on there, I will use anyway. So I basically had an idea of what I want to build in the car. If they didn't want to help me out, I paid for it full in anyway. If they did, bit of a discount, happy days. The only reason I did that is just so I can have some funds left over to put on extra things and make it more epic. Mr. Fan of Racing. What's your ideal trip? Friends or family? Weekender or long range touring? Creature comforts or swagging? Inland or beach? Would you rather unlimited petrol or beer? Awesome question. Weekenders are fun, but I'd prefer the long range touring, because when you go on those long range trips, you generally have all the fun you would on a little weekend anyway, but it just lasts for longer. But going through your little list there, creature comforts or swagging, definitely swagging. Inland or beach, I'm all about the beach, because that thing's gonna be an animal on the beach. Ultimate petrol or beer? Of course petrol, because it chews it, and I don't like beer. Mini Banks. How did you learn how to do all that stuff, like welding, wiring, just general stuff about building a car? Did you just look it up? Yeah, as a toddler, I used to watch my dad all the time. He's been building cars all his life, and I just sort of picked it up, and things I don't know about, I just work it out. It's logical, cars are very logical. You just pull it apart, put it back together the same way, and there's a whole lot of stuff on the web as well if you really get stuck. But yeah, all self-taught. Outback Gaming. When did you start off with 4x4s and what cars have you owned? Oh, what a question. 4x4s for me started only recently, like a year or two ago. I got my first Patrol in 2015 or 16 or something, like not that long ago. But before that, I was really into the old classics. So I started off with a 1974 Mini Cooper LS, which I fully rebuilt. And then I bought myself a 1976 HZ panel van, bright orange thing. Cruised around in that for ages. One of my favorite cars actually. It was just a straight six, but super fun. And then I got a 1972 HQ Ute, which was semi-famous. Flashback.
Welcome back. Football, meat pies.
Yeah, so that was a bit of fun, that ute, but it didn't last that long. I had it for maybe like 2 years and then sold it to a young bloke who sold it a week later. I rebuilt a 1965 XP Falcon ute. That was just a quick flick off. Like, I bought it, I think I got it for a carton of piss, and rebuilt it in like 4 months. Sold it to a bloke who runs a real estate agency company actually, and it's all over the bins in my local suburb. Keep seeing the thing. Looks mint though. My old Patrol, which is the wagon, you've probably seen that. And now the GU Ute. Oh, and the old Falcon, which I cruise around in now, which I just bought for like $1,000 as a temporary thing until the Patrol's done. Last question, Reese. Why don't you ride motorbikes anymore? Because I used to ride dirt bikes, which I don't anymore because I kept getting too f***ed up. But I do ride my 600 to work every day. So hopefully that makes you happy. Anyway, that's the questions for this time. If you do have any more, drop them in the comments below and I will do another Q&A video for you guys. But for now, till next time, peace! Oh hey, click the button to subscribe to my channel and you'll finally be happy.